should you use crypto bots? Well, these are one of the questions which I have tried to answer for many beginner traders for years. And actually answer is very difficult because, let's be honest, as an idea, trading bots are pretty useless, and these are made by scammers which simply sell you useless stuff and rip you out all of your money, plus help you to use all your trading account. And this scam has been within trading for decades. So in general, I am against trading bots. But here is where conversations are getting interesting. Many top-tier exchanges are launching their own trading bots, which, at least on paper, should have to have some, I would say, validity and some reasonable presumptions that they might work and they might not be complete scams. And in this area, I would probably say Bitget is the strongest exchange out there, because for a crypto exchange, it probably has the best possible trading bots out there, and this is the one of the few exchanges where you could actually reasonably test them. So I will continue my quest about trading bots in this video, and I would show you slightly more in depth how you could actually see and something understand about trading bots if you are not someone who has ability to configure them yourself. So watch this carefully, because here will be very interesting and probably really important stuff if you want to trade in the way I'm showing you now. Okay traders, now we are at Bitget desktop platform and we are seeing this usual dashboard. So what we have to do is simply go to trade and open bots. And here conversation gets trickier, because we could choose spot bots, we could choose futures bots, and between spot and futures bots we have dozens of possibilities. So question is where to navigate there. First things first, what I would seriously recommend to understand what is grid, what is martingale, what is trend following. Auto invest, smart portfolio and spot position grid are simply derivatives of those previous three terms. So if you don't understand what is grid trading strategy or marginal trading strategy or trend following strategy, do not use those bots. If you don't understand any of them, do not use any of these bots and simply go to bot section. I would just show you, wait a minute. So where we are here, trade, we are simply opening futures, grid, marginal and trend following like we have here. And you simply go and click on beginner's guide and learn what they are. So for each strategy you will see beginner's guide. But nevertheless, you have opened bot trading section and you will see spot grid, futures grid, spot marginal, futures marginal, spot trend following, futures trend following, and then you could actually open them, and on this dashboard you will see, for instance, now we have futures grid trading strategy, and we have with each market that we have, for instance here is Bitcoin, we have strategies that are linked by their performances, and you see we actually have endless possibilities of using grid bots with all of these markets that we have availability to trade. All markets, USDT, USDC, stocks, these are simply denominated coins in specific currencies, but whatever, you understand the idea. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and whatever, all these major coins plus stocks plus metals, all of them are tradable within futures grid bots. Same thing happens with martingale. You could actually open all of the major markets, stocks, metals, crypto, whatever, you could actually trade all of these strategies. So you actually have endless possibilities of trading here. And here's what I would going to tell you, like simply out of the bat: don't trade marginal trading strategies if you don't understand mathematics between them. Grid trading strategies is useful if you believe next 6 months will be flat and you might have a chance to trade sideways markets. But also this is quite dangerous and you might lose money. If you believe markets are strong, your best bet is by trend following strategies, because trend following strategies, as I have told probably in previous videos, it's something that works. And if you are using either of these strategies, for instance, now we have opened Bitcoin, with 1 hour time frame, and we could use trend following strategies by MACD, Bollinger Bands, moving average, relative strength index. These are trend following strategies based on these indicators, and we actually could see mathematics between them. So for instance, now let's go to moving average or MA strategies within Bitcoin. Let's click on this particular strategy and see we have detailed view. So here actually it's explained how these strategies trade. Spot trading is conducted based on Bitcoin USDT at 4-hour candlesticks chart. 100% futures allocation, that's understandable. And indicator is moving average 24 and 50. When short-term moving average or 24 moving average crosses above, we are long. When shorter term moving average crosses below, we are going short. So that means, in simple words, when we have strong price movements and we have moving average crosses, we are going either short or we are going long. So long price movements are captured by this automatic strategy. And since this is made by Bitget, we have Bitget, mispronounced. We have pretty good presumption that risk management and all this stuff will be tuned in, and you simply wouldn't have any trading errors as you would have if you are coding this strategy for yourself. And for instance, this strategy might work exceptionally good when we have larger downtrends. For instance, at the beginning of January, there was major moving average cross. This strategy shorted from here, probably to here, and then to here. So from 88,000 it made money to 69,000. This is why I like moving average strategies. This worked because they simply used price pattern in our advantage. So our idea is simply to configure margins and stop loss and take profit levels. We wouldn't do it here because I would bore you. I will just show you how it works. And if we are going somewhere else, for instance, we could go to, for instance, gold. We would see where all our strategies are. We have strategies here as well, which works by similar patterns. Let's see, we will have same moving average strategy. It has made very high returns. I wouldn't go and believe those returns. I will tell you why. We'll simply use, and let's go where we have detailed amount. Where we have details, it tells you that it has 10-21 strategy, which means it goes long when short-term moving average crosses long-term moving average and goes short as in opposite direction. So for instance, gold rose in late March from 4,500 to 4,800. So that means it crossed here, went long, you made money in all this move. If we are going in slightly longer patterns, we have what? Move from 5,000 to 406,000 to 405,000. It captured all these moves here and here. So this is why I like trend following strategies. It works. And what to do for trend following strategies, best thing for us to do it is not to risk all your money in one dumb strategy. It's actually to understand the logic between those strategies. For instance, whatever, we could go back to Bitcoin. We could look at Bitcoin moving average strategy, and from these strategies we simply have to understand what are these strategies made of, whether they are short-term moving averages or long-term moving averages, and we could stack one short-term moving average strategy, for instance, which would work on 1 hour chart and capture smaller time frames, and then we could go to like 4 hour 200 moving averages and see that strategy captures moves for half a year. So we have one short-term moving average strategy, one long-term moving average strategy, which would work very well on these kinds of markets, which is Bitcoin, as you see now. This is one good move, two good moves, three good moves, four good moves for short-term trading. And if we go to daily strategies, we could see that there might be strategies which would work for like a couple of months, where you use different approaches. So one long-term, one short-term moving average strategy in Bitcoin. Same we could do with XRP. Same we could do, for instance, in metals. So we have three different markets. We have short and long-term moving average trading strategies. And in this case, trading bot might work. So here's what I could conclude. If you don't understand logic between trading bots and how specific trading bots are made, do not use them, because you will flip out for first drawdown and lose all your money. Understand logic between those strategies and how bots are configured, and you might have a chance. For instance, here what I showed you how moving averages work, because they work when prices have strong trends. And historically, cryptocurrencies has been very good with these strong price trends. So what you can do, you understand that moving averages follow long-term trends. You could actually find trend following strategy which uses both short and long-term moving averages. So you have two strategies and have a couple of markets, like 2 or 3 markets, which you could use those strategies, and then split your capital between those 6 strategies, manage your risk, and you are set, and you might have very decent trading strategy. But if you want to have like specific math, specific risk management tools, and specific know-how for these strategies, write me below the video, write me on Telegram, and join me with Bitget, because then I will help you to stack it all together, and I will show you how these strategies exactly work. So you have to simply register with my link. Once you have registered, write me on Telegram, and I will help you to navigate and show these specific steps, how you can actually find those strategies that really work. They're not making, I would say, 10,000% returns in a couple of months. They will work for a long term. You have to stack it together, and how you can actually implement correct risk management tools. So 1% fall in Bitcoin wouldn't kill you all your capital with one bad trade. This is extremely important. So if you're into that, write me DM and let's stack it up together and let's make money, because if you predict there will be long-term upwards or downwards moves in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, trend following strategies are the strategies where most money will be made. So let's start and let's make it together.